I know it smells wild out there. I know it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How y'all doing? All right, let's get into Survivor Season 50, Episode 2. Child, we start out the episode with Christian pooping his damn pants. I mean, he really did freeze like a toddler would freeze when they just stand there and you just know they pooping. He did exactly that same thing. And that every season I say, my first thought is, I know it smells wild down to that island. I just know it. But now I'm like, are they gonna give him new underwear? Like, do they have soap on the side? Like, somebody help do something because and mind you, if everybody is pooping somewhere, like in a hole somewhere, nobody is washing their butt. So you can't. Can you get ocean water up in there? I don't know how it's happening, but somebody tell me something because I just know it smells wild down there, and I just absolutely not. So we get to the reward challenge, and child is Ozzy versus Coach again. Coach is still hurt from things that happened years ago that we barely remembered if they didn't show us the clip. And apparently, they just gonna have this lifelong beef at this point because Ozzy was like, "It's still on," after he done stole that man win from down to the Exile Island. So at the end of this reward challenge, which they were playing for tribe tools and supplies, I believe it was like a tarp and some other supplies that they could use for the tribe and the orange and the teal tribe. Because I do not remember the names and I did not write it down. So the orange and the teal tribe ends up winning. Then we see Coach almost drowning down to the ocean. I said, now the old again. The old is fitting to be taking y'all out. Luckily, Survivor has like these, boats out there just for extra protection in case something like this did happen. Thank God. But I'm telling y'all, over 40, okay, that old gonna be on you. Then we see Joe versus Rick Devens, and I'm on Rick Devens' side because this was my problem with Joe's season. It's kind of why his season sucked because he wanted everybody to play his type of game, which is integrity. And Saree was right. Like, of course, people are going to be lying in Survivor. It's Survivor. There's people are going to be whispering. Like, you are making everyone uncomfortable and not willing to play their own game because you're kind of forcing them to play your quote unquote integrity game. So I'm on Rick Devon's side. What side y'all on? And then while Christian is yapping it up with the camera crew, he ends up stumbling upon the Billie Eilish idol and he ends up sending it over to Aubrey, who is really, she really needed that because she was feeling down, kind of feeling like an outsider on the tribe. I can't remember her season, but I vaguely remember her struggling then as well. So I was happy that she was down and she kind of got that she needed to continue to go on. So good job, Christian, with your silly self. So we get to the immunity challenge, and it's the challenge with those big ass snakes and heavy ass snakes that they have to carry through the woods. And then at the end, we see that Saree, Christian, and Ozzy were on the balancing thingy. And again, I get nervous with Saree at challenges because she's just sucks at them. She's more strategic. That is her strength. Challenges, no. So I was like, oh God, please just pull it off, pull it off. Lo and behold, she did not. So once again, Saree's tribe is going back to tribal council, and my nerves is bad again. But let me tell you this, Savannah was peeping Saree's game, right? And we'll talk about that later, but she was peeping Saree's strategy immediately, that she was trying to take this opportunity to protect Ozzy. So basically, at this point, it's going to be between Joe and Savannah for some reason. I was like, how did Savannah become the nominee? I don't understand how she got there. Maybe people just found her annoying like we all do. I don't know. But I was kind of like, how do we get to Savannah? So in the end, they do go to tribal council, and Savannah is blindsided and she is voted out. This was one time I kind of did feel a little bad for you, Savannah. So sad. Then we see Pinky and the Brain, also known as Rick Devens and Christian, deciding to hide a fake idol at the tribal council area, so to use in case they needed to, which is entertaining, like is good. Like this is the Survivor, that is entertaining. It just reminds me of old school Survivor with Rick Devens still up to his shenanigans. But the fact that Christian fell, I was like, oh my gosh. And then when they were walking away, he was acting like he was going the wrong way. And Sari was like, let me lead, because what is you doing? I was like, these fools. But hey, it could turn out well for them. Hey. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on Survivor Season 50, Episode 2, and I'll chat with you guys in the next one. Peace.